Hello and welcome to the magical and mystical world of Memoria. This has been my playthrough for Wednesdays, going from part 1 all the way through all the chapters to game completion. This game is a point-click adventure, similar to some of the ones like the Book of Unwritten Tales, etc. that I've done before. So what we're going to do is dive right into this one and see where the journey takes us.
By the gods, this is a good start. Where did these people set up their tent? If there's nothing around the next bend, I'm turning around.
No, I don't want an introduction to the game, but nice to tell me that. It'll probably give me instructions on actually how to play point click adventures. But suffice to say, all I have to do is point and click. And that'll move my character along. Should I see anything interesting, it should show up. Don't see anything in this screen whatsoever. So move forward and see what happens. It says round the bend, so looks like something over there. Oh, it's Bambi. Oh, Bambi's left. Doesn't like me. It's constantly clearing.
Finally. Hey you, little girl. Giacomo Nauta sent me. I'm here about the riddle. Do you speak Goretti? I'm a friend. Giacomo told you I would come.
He spoke of the hero of Andergast, a strong, courageous and clever man. Not someone I could slice open from head to foot in a blink of an eye.
I am the hero of Andergast.
Can you do magic? Heal things with fairy magic? The way the hero healed the dreams of an Andergastrian was magic?
It wasn't quite like that, but yes. I can repair things magically.
Then prove it. This before me is the flying fortress Kashalri. I recreated it from my dreams. But no matter what I do, it keeps tipping over. Use your magic to make it stand up, and I'll let you see my father.
Piece of cake.
This the game is the sequel to our game title, so Memoria is a
No magic
stupendous
necessary here.
title, following on the hero of Andergast in this case. More puzzle solving game where I'll click and do things to interact with surroundings.
The fortress isn't broken, it's just badly made.
Use your magic to make it stand.
Things I can do.
The fortress? But how am I?
But in this case, I need to find a way to fit the stick fortress in the bottle. Use the magic to break the bottle.
What are you doing?
Don't worry, I just want to try something.
So then once I... Oh, that's not right. Didn't mean that.
Why don't you put something next?
No, it should stand by.
So once I've got the broken shards around the ground, I can then switch to magic mode. It'll magically...
Oh.
May I go in now?
Whatever.
Papa, there's someone here claiming to be a hero.
Send him in.
If you truly are the hero, then you're a bit boring. You remind me more of a stupid, grumpy peasant.
I'm a bird catcher, and I no longer care what others think of me. I rescued a fairy, and I freed a kingdom. I don't have to...
I kind of had a crash right at the end of that cutscene, so Memoria is a bit buggy. So I apologise
change a
for that.
person's form.
A person's or an animal's, but everything in its time. Tea?
All right.
Ah, a man of taste. That's good. Andergast is cold, is it not?
It's all right. But about that spell...
Of course. You understand that permanent physical transformation is a formidable power. It demands a great deal of courage to request such power.
I have my reasons.
I know. Giacomo told me as much. You know my price.
Giacomo said something about a riddle.
Correct. You like riddles, Gorian, don't you?
Of course I like riddles. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. You'll carry it with you for a while, twist it and turn it in your mind, and perhaps even despair briefly. But when you finally solve it, the reward will be much sweeter.
Where did you get this riddle anyway?
For more than 3 moons, my daughter and I have both had the same dream every night. It's even more wondrous that this dream tells a true story, a memory from a time 450 years ago when our world faced its greatest battle. I will now tell you the beginning of the dream. You don't need to know more. And then the riddle. If you can solve it, you'll receive the power to restore your beloved.
And if not?
Garon, you are the hero of Andergast. Of course you'll solve it. So, are you ready?
I guess I'm ready.
Good. The dream begins, as I said, 450 years ago, in an ancient vault far beneath my home city of Fasar. The powers of darkness threaten the land, and the great and decisive battle is imminent. When one night, a group of heroes enters the tomb of an ancient Mogul mage.
That's the intro done, and with this cutscene starting, this starts the beginning of the game. Well, I'll just give you a few wee brisk detail of what exactly this is all about. Memoria tells the tale of Princess Sadja of the faraway land of Fasar, who once ventured into war to fight demons in the Gorian Desert, which is what we're seeing here, her goal to become the greatest hero of all time. She was foiled under mysterious circumstances though, which again you're going to see in a minute. Something had occurred, the girl disappeared and her tale was eventually forgotten. 5 centuries pass until one day Gorian, which is this guy, your hero there at the start who's getting told the story, a young birdcatcher, meets a travelling merchant named Five in the native forest. The merchant promises to turn Gorian's girlfriend Muri, who's a bird, who was transformed into a raven, back into human form. But this favour comes at a price. Gorian has to finally solve the mystery of Sadja's tale. The raven is actually a fairy, so he's tried to turn it back into a human form so it can regain its fairy powers, and apparently it's got limited time to do so as well. But there's a lot of shadow and mystery involved in this story, so definitely something to be wary of. This is chapter 1.
Prepare yourselves. I shall open the burial chamber now. Are we all here?
All here, for crying out loud.
It could have been worse.
Sure, we could have lost the mute Farkina too, or the dainty princess who can't fight.
Calm yourself, Shabib. You're not the only one whose nerves are frayed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did the princess have to see a little blood? Did it break her tender heart?
Yes. Crack. Now you'll have to endure me without one.
Princess Sadja, Alric, we must stick together. The legendary mask of Malakar lies within this burial chamber. If we succeed in bringing it to the Holy Army in the Rashtulian Wall, the battle against the demons will be mere child's play.
If we succeed, and these walls don't swallow us up first.
I'm working as fast as I can.
Right, so
I can't find the lock. Give
come
me a
on,
moment.
mage.
It has to be here somewhere.
Right, so we're trying to get inside this tomb.
Stay down.
So I need to go and speak to all these people and look around to see what I've got. Got a ruby. And that's about it.
No, that's not it.
No.
With the Almandine, it would be as if I were giving away my life. I would only do that if death was unavoidable.
What did you call me before?
Shabib. That's Tula Media for little boy.
Without me, you'd be long dead.
Please, no quarrels.
She started it.
Well, that warrior's been a bit of a dick, so I think we'll just ignore him.
I feel a throbbing, and they're warm, like a sick heart.
Apparently all the stone statues, the pillars and all that all are kind of alive and connected to each other in a weird sort of magical way. Everything in this land is magical.
Why did the Furkina people cast you out?
None of your business.
True. Your past is your problem alone. All that counts is that you lead us safely through the mountains to the army.
I just want my money, and soon.
There's even a magical, like, school of magic, like a magic police, you say, so everything's connected through the mystical ways of magic.
I'm not touching that. It looks sticky and poisonous.
Sticky and poisonous.
It looks like blood.
Looks like blood.
There are grooves here.
Letters? Can you read them?
No, they're just grooves. Nothing more.
Well, so I need to find something in the scene area that can be usable.
There are grooves here.
Letters?
Can
you read them?
Maybe we should talk to the
No,
mage.
they're just grooves. Nothing more.
Because there's nothing there, nothing there.
Stay back. We don't know what else is hidden here. Now to get the key into the lock, and then the door will be open.
Where do you see a lock? The door is covered in filth.
What does a princess know about filth?
Enough to know that it can be washed off.
Right, so you need something to,
That's good news for you, isn't it?
to clean
What
the
are you
lock.
trying to say?
Silence,
Um,
please.
I'll
I need
rephrase
quiet.
it. You need something to clean the door.
Mage,
Princess,
We'll talk to the mage first before we continue to look around.
what's the problem?
the lock is hidden. I can't find it. Some sort of secret mechanism. Perhaps an objectum disapparatic.
Whatever it may be, you have to open it. Why exactly did you choose us as companions?
Who are you talking about in particular?
Right. I don't know what. Why did they choose warrior?
Can that mercenary over there do anything other than hit things and yell?
That's more than you can do, Poppet.
Alric keeps the monsters at bay. He's a good man.
How did a mage like you come to lead a group such as this?
I wanted to join the army in Punin when a nobleman from Fasar told me about the mask. The rest was a question of money and determination.
Did you specifically look for a princess?
No, I sent for a Ptolemede scholar, but those are hard to find in these bloody days. Only a few are able to defend themselves and not fall victim to the marauding bands currently battling for dominance in Fasar.
The streets of Fasar have always been a screaming nightmare.
And thus, it's an even greater miracle that you survived there for so long. You're the outcast heiress of a toppled ruler. I would not have bet my ducats on you.
Enough
Right.
of that.
Okay, good enough talking, really. Let's talk
What
about
do
the
we do
mission.
next?
We force our way into the burial chamber of the Mughal and steal the Mask of Malakar. Then we take it over the peaks of the Rashtulian Wall to the Holy Army before they march into battle.
And there we triumph, or perish miserably.
The future of this world is in our hands.
How deep are we?
Only the gods know. Fasar was built up layer by layer on the ruins of older dynasties. Beneath that lay vaults as ancient as the land itself. This burial chamber, for example, was erected 2,000 years ago by the last living Mughal mage, Malakar. It is said he was a grand master of elemental and transformation magic. He could bend ore and earth to his will with the snap of his fingers. These halls were his greatest and last piece of work.
Holy
Why
war.
is it called the Holy Army?
The
This is
Holy
all
Army
information,
is an
though.
army of clerics. Only with the holy might of the gods, so it is believed, can we withstand the attacking hordes of demons.
You said the army is advancing over the Rashtulian mountains. Why such a difficult route?
Most of the passes are guarded by the legions of evil. In addition, there's a magical place across the peaks of the Rashtulian Wall where they hope to forge a final, crucial alliance. We'll join the army there.
Mask of Malakar or battle?
Are you sure that the mask waits behind these walls?
Yes, quite sure. No one knows where the Mughal Malakar obtained the mask, or if he even created it himself. But he was so obsessed with it and its power that he ultimately took it with him to his grave. It's also said that he never succeeded in awakening its true power while he lived.
What does it do?
They say that the wearer of the mask can turn any lost battle, indeed any defeat and any loss at all, into an enduring victory.
Aren't you starting to get tired of prattling?
He's right. We have to continue.
Do you have no more questions?
Yeah, no more questions, yeah. There's a lot of information there, so...
Do you have a death wish? You saw what kind of creatures are running around out there.
So leave the area and we'll investigate.
If this is what the princesses in this country are like, I would hate to see the kings.
Don't worry. You won't. The last Caliph of Fasar was skinned alive 5 moons ago.
Was he a tyrant?
Yes, like every ruler in this city. Besides...
What?
Did you see the tattoo on her arm? I believe it's the mark of Malakar. She's a direct descendant.
We brought the great-great-great-great-granddaughter of an accursed Mogul mage monster into his burial chamber. Are you out of your mind?
She's a good person, trust me, and we'll soon need her.
As I say, I don't investigate the rest of the area. I need to find something that will help us to get into that gate, so while we look about.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry about your broken legs. It's very lonesome down here. But one step closer, and we'll break your neck as well. It was that way when we arrived. Who knows if we would have won otherwise. Even if we have to smash the entire burial chamber, I will triumph. The legacy of these hands held me prisoner my whole life. But today, I will finally free myself. Oh, Kasim, you'll regret what you've done to me.
She's very sort of, harsh. Very vengeful
Who will
woman.
see you down here? Who will worship you? Pay homage to you? Very soon, I'll be 1,000 times greater than you ever were. And unlike you, I won't end up in a dark hole.
Yeah. Like she's been tormented for a long, long time, so...
The legacy of... But today, oh, Kasim.
Go to the battle site and see if there's anything up here, because there's nothing in the entrance area, so we can find something in the battle site itself. Alright, look about here. More guardians. What was a bag? You can walk onto the
It's hanging
bag.
just out of reach.
It's out of reach.
It would take too long to get him down. We're running out of
You
time.
can't get the man down. You can't reach your bag.
Bastard.
Wow. Seriously? Is that your comment? Oh. I've got a dagger.
It's hanging.
Right. This should help. There we go. I don't know what they were though. They're falling down. Where are they? Oh, there we are. Brush, bandage, and some alcohol, and get pissed. Get drunk.
If only we had noticed the Guardians from the other side. Just listen to yourself. How pathetic you are. Haroon had to die. We all have to be prepared to die. That's the sacrifice we must make in order to rise above our miserable existence. Absolutely not. That's our only way back. He wouldn't like that.
Go back to the hall.
I don't much care for random guesswork. That won't lead to anything.
Offer the door some alcohol.
Better not.
Stay back. Stay back. We don't know.
Oh, but I've got stuff now.
No, that's not. Stand aside.
Under no circumstances should you touch the door.
Fine, then you'll have to do it.
What do you think you're doing?
There is no hidden mechanism. The door is just filthy. Brush it off, and you'll find your lock.
Hmm?
Oh well. Glad to see he's cleaning up the place.
Step back. The 6 legs open the 6 locks. By all 12 gods!
This is going so well.
Relax. I know you just want to help, but I can manage.
Yeah, I like your manage so far.
We'll have to glue it.
Right, I need something to glue it.
No, that...
Stay back. We don't know.
Hmm.
Who pairs such a complicated lock with...
that can't be cut.
There's something I'm missing here.
That can't be cut. I need to be thrifty with the bandage. I don't have much. I'd rather not. I can't lose my head now.
I can't lose my head now.
No, thank you, Princess. I'm trying to push the pieces of the beetle so they interlock, but it doesn't work. They won't stay in
Not
place.
stay in place.
Thank you, but we need something sticky.
Ah, right.
Now the blade is sticky.
Right, now I've got a sticky blade.
Here, glue the leg with this.
I like how she's like, eh? The power of glue! Oh, wow.
It's ready. Do you see the glowing inscription, Ulrich? Ancient Tula Media is a dead language spoken only by a very few, by even fewer, since the spiritual leaders of this city were executed together with their caliph. One must be educated to read this script. Educated, like a child from a noble family. Educated, like the last princess of Fasar. That's the reason we brought you. Now, tell me, what's the answer to the riddle on the chamber?
The gods be with me.
What? What do you read?
I can't tell
Can't
you.
tell me.
It would change too much.
What?
This is why we brought her?
I don't understand. Princess?
Why is she not telling us exactly what the riddle says?
Princess, where are you? By the 12, it's dark.
I'm over here.
Real darkness.
Ah! Ow!
Oh.
Watch out for the beetle key when you leave. It's lying on the ground along with the door. If it breaks, we'll be locked in here.
Right,
What's that
don't
smell?
break the lock. Check.
Alric, don't come in. There's gas in the air. Shine the torch carefully through the door, but stay outside. And no magic. Astral energy could trigger a trap. Be careful where you set foot, Princess.
Difficult without light.
If you know a way to make light without fire or magic, then tell me.
Have you found anything?
Yes, I believe so, but I have to see it to be sure.
I need to figure out a way of getting light in this room.
cut my hand. The hook is now covered in my blood. I'll take the incense stick and the bowl.
Get this out the way.
I've learned my lesson.
touching that
Nothing
again.
and no one injures me twice.
Oh, this is a darkness. Oh,
I'd rather not.
incense. Can I burn incense?
The stick has to burn first.
I think of burning incense.
The stick should burn well without that. The alcohol isn't strong enough to burn.
Alcohol's not going to burn.
The alcohol isn't strong enough to burn. The stick should burn well without that.
What do I do with this alcohol bandage?
I should pick it up first.
Oh, right.
I should pick it up first.
Oh, it's an item pickup. Alright. Dusty silver platter?
That should be enough.
Shiny silver platter. I've cleaned it.
That won't get me anywhere. That'll never work. No, that's not it.
Let's see what this does. Ah!
Neither.
Is that it?
Yes. Yes, that's it. The Mask of Malakar. With that, we will win the battle against the demons once and for all.
Ayal, I got ya.
Huh?
Guard the door. If the beetle key is damaged, we'll be locked in here.
Oh shit. Oh. I'll leave you hanging there, Memoria, for next week as we continue the adventures. I'll catch you next time.